Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for tuning in, I guess, to this pre-recorded video. Um, yeah, I have noticed that there are some prominent people kind of saying doom and gloom. Our society will never be the same. Comparing this to like almost an apocalypse, and really it's not. So yes, I'm here to set the record straight. Some people can be stuck in yeah, they're stuck in the fear, they're stuck in the uncertainty, the panic, they're caught up in the horror of this pandemic. And yeah, I'm, let's just, yes, I'm here to say, if my past readings, I don't know how many readings I've put up on YouTube so far, but every single one of them with all of the different decks, they all state that this is going to get better and the best is yet to come, and it is not doom and gloom. This is a transformation process. This is a birthing process. We have to get through this, self-isolation, this waiting, and while we're doing this self-isolation and waiting, we need to do some internal work to work on our fears, to work on our, personal issues and traumas and stuff like that. So that, and work on forgiveness as well, like self-forgiveness and forgiveness of those who have hurt us. And when I say forgiveness, I don't mean you say that what they did is okay, because it is not okay. They hurt you. But what you are doing is you are cleansing your own karma. You are dissolving any karma you have with that person through forgiving them. And then you can move on with your life and really, really grow. So it's more about, getting a person or a situation out of your life so that you can move on and, learn other lessons or apply yourself to other, areas of your life, so you don't have to keep worrying or keep getting triggered or coming back. And yes, forgiveness is an incredibly difficult thing to do. But it is so powerfully transformative. It's like, it's hard to describe how much it helps you move on with your life, how it helps you grow and see life in a different, perspective. So these cards over here, they're the, what are they? They're the archetype cards. And they keep kind of flopping forwards. So this one is the gambler, and it had the shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. And another one has just flopped forward, and a few more. And this one was liberator, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. And then we have this one, which is the trickster, manipulating others through duplicity. So, look, I'm going to say that, so first of all, let's talk about predictions. And, you know, what future would you rather manifest? A doom and gloom future that someone else has predicted, possibly 100 or so years ago, or even 200 years ago, 500 years ago, you know, do we want to rely on that prediction where it's doom and gloom and it's the apocalypse and it's cataclysms and all of that stuff? Or do we want to rely on our own, you know, predictions? Do we want, because the best prediction is the one that you create, because you can tailor it to your own, you know, your own values. So, and, you know, everyone can make a prediction. Everyone can have their predictions come true. It is not, you know, some power granted to a few people. We are all co-creators. We are all living this life in this world, and we are all able to influence it and influence outcomes of situations. So, yeah, my opinion is I would rather make my own wonderful, light, bright, you know, beautiful predictions than to rely on past doom and gloom predictions. Because, quite frankly, you know, I honestly don't believe those predictions, and do I really want this to be the apocalypse? No. I want this earth to continue. I want humanity to continue. I want civilization and society to get better as a result of this, like, worldwide shutdown that we're going through. And, you know, that's what I want. I want, yeah, society to improve, to have a higher conscious attitude towards everyone, and a heart-based society. And, you know, the things that I channel, like through the tarot, it's like that is coming directly from my Reiki Ascended Masters. And, you know, they have never led me wrong. They have never led me astray. And quite frankly, the future that they are predicting is beautiful and bright. So why would I, you know, focus on the doom and gloom when I can focus on the beautiful and bright? Yeah. Okay, so imposing your own tyranny over others to claim, you claim to liberate. So I feel like this is about, sorry, I'm just going to move, there we go. Yeah, like almost those people who make predictions and how this is going to be a terrible, you know, this is going to have a terrible outcome. They're imposing their own ideas of what they want. You know, they're imposing their own tyranny. Like, they're trying to direct the world in a different direction. And as we are all co-creators, you know, the more people who focus our attention on the bright and glorious future that I got yesterday with this Helios card. The more people who focus on that, the faster that will come about. The more people who focus on the negatives, the slower this will come about, because this is happening. Regardless of who says, whatever spiritual teacher or whoever says it's not going to happen, regardless of whoever, whoever predicts that it's not going to happen, it is going to happen. So don't let others impose tyranny, the tyranny of fear, on you and your hope for a brighter future. And fear really is a tyranny. Shame is a tyranny. So when people place shame on you, they make you feel ashamed, they make you feel fear, that's a tyranny. So yes, the best way to fight these tyrants, or to fight and combat that, they're quite strong words, but the best way to defend yourself against these tyrants is compassion, self-compassion. Meditate, go within, go check with your internal guidance system, check with your higher self, check with your guides, and spirit and all of that stuff. Check with it and see if I am right. Like, as I've been saying for most of these, and I will say for, everyone in the future, every one of these readings in the future, if there is something that you disagree with, if there is something that you want to confirm in all of this, in all of my readings, do it. I encourage you to get out your own pack of tarot cards, your own pack of oracle cards, unicorn cards, whatever cards you have on hand, and find out for yourself, or meditate, connect with your spirits, spirit guides, connect with your ancestors, or God or the universe, or whatever you want to refer to it as, source. Connect with it and find out for yourself. Don't let others dictate the direction of your life. Don't let others dictate the direction of our society, of humanity. This is a time for us now to really focus on what we want, what future we want now. Do the work, forgive, use self-compassion, and compassion for others, kindness, gentleness, and just, let's encourage this new world, this new earth to come about. Let's encourage it rather than deny it, or pretend it's not going to happen, or get caught in the fear of what ifs. And ego is what's coming to my mind. Let's not allow ourselves to be oppressed, because oppression has a history of people throughout human history. People have been oppressed, and we don't want, going forward into the future, we don't want anyone to be oppressed. We want everyone to have the chance, the opportunity, and the wherewithal, I guess, to live their best life, their most meaningful life. That's what we want. And when I say we, I mean my spirit guides and my Reiki guides, Reiki Ascended Masters, and spirit. Like, I'm getting that directly from spirit. So spirit wants us to be happy. Spirit wants us to be, spirit wants us to achieve this new enlightened society. Spirit has been pushing for this for a long, long time. There have been many times in the past where we have almost reached it. And this time we will. Sorry. I didn't realize I would get so passionate about, something that I just happened to stumble across on YouTube. Anyway, so now we have the trickster. And those who have watched some of an older video know that trickster is, they're my favorite. It's one of my favorite cards. So, and the shadow attribute of the trickster, because all of these are upside down, and this is in regards to, the spiritual teachers or whoever they are saying and predicting doom and gloom. So that's what this particular reading is about. So it says manipulating others through duplicity, and that's the trickster's shadow side. So there is a movement of those opposing this new enlightened society. It's going to happen regardless of whether or not they oppose it. And they're all going to come into this new enlightened society, as I discovered the other day. And it seems as if this group is really trying to, dictate the trajectory of humanity, and trying to get humans to just, say, oh, well, we have no say in what's going on here. It's just luck of the draw. We have no influence over what's happening here. But the thing is, we do have influence. And that's what they don't want us to discover and find out. We have massive influence. We can change the world. You, me, spirit, your spirit guides, your higher self, we can all change the world. And that's what this group doesn't want us to know. That's what this group doesn't want us to focus on or, learn. They want us to focus on the fear of what's going on right now. They want us to focus on, that we have no ability to change our trajectory as a human, as humanity, as society. And they are manipulating us through all of these lies. So, yes, don't buy into the fear. Don't buy into the lie that we are powerless, because we are co-creators. We can change this, and we already have. This is just like you know, this group is fighting a losing battle, and they have already lost. And they are already coming with us into this new earth. And so they're just fighting, they're being dragged into this new earth, kicking and screaming, and they're not happy about it. But, like, this is, you know, the earth is ascending. And when the earth ascends, all life on earth ascends with her. And we are ascending with Mother Earth. So, you know, we can't not ascend with Mother Earth. She's ascending, it's happening. There, you know, even if you kick and scream and fight and against it, nothing is going to change that she is ascending and that we are ascending with her. So, yeah, they're fighting no, they're not even fighting a losing battle. They have lost the battle, and they have lost the war, and they are just making it as difficult as possible for us to get into the next stage, you know, to get past this COVID-19 global shutdown, to get past all of this and to step into this bright, luminous future. So, yes, don't let the doom and gloom get to you. Focus on your hope. Focus on your internal guidance system. What is it that your guides are saying? What is it that your higher self, that spirit, is saying to you? Because we all have this connection. We are all connected to spirit. None of us, you know, some of us have a clearer communication, but, you know, none of us are more deeply connected. We just have a clearer communication with spirit because we have either, you know, worked super hard over our lives. Like, I have been meditating for 30 years. So, and that's how I have been able to develop my clear and attuned, like, super specific connection to spirit, to my Reiki Ascended Masters, and all of that. So, yes, allow yourself to connect to the divine, to spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, and find out for yourself what's happening. Whew. Okay, so I honestly did not expect to talk about all of this, yeah, simply because I was going to do my usual, you know, tarot reading, but I mean, I could potentially end this here, or, like, I have spoken doom and gloom a bit, and all of that. So, right, these are the fairy cards from Doreen Virtue. And I figure that considering these are, you know, kind of oracle cards, that I might as well continue this reading with oracle cards. So let me just connect to the deck. let's get a bit more information about what's going on here. Okay. Parenting and children, self-reliance, awakening your true self, and vacation. Then back of the deck is the inner child. Okay, so this group feels that they have this kind of parenting relationship to humanity, and they're trying, as most parents, they try to steer their children in a certain direction to make sure that, well, that they can grow up and be, good people, basically. However, this group, they want to steer humanity in a certain direction, and that direction will not benefit humanity. So we need to rely on ourselves and really take our destiny into our own hands and focus on what we want rather than what we fear will happen. Awakening your true self. So we are awakening. Globally, we are, realizing collectively how much pollution the old society was creating, and how destructive, like we have known for quite a while, how destructive, society was becoming. Because, the many global summits we've had, and the children who skipped school just so that they could, protest global warming and, all of that stuff. And we are awakening to the fact that that society, it wasn't healthy for us or for the planet. So, yeah, they see us as children, but we as humans we control our own destiny. Like with most children, like they reach an age where they take control of their own lives and go out into the world as adults, so that they can direct their own lives, they can make their own choices, they don't have to rely on others. So and we are all collectively awakening to the fact that we are co-creators, to the fact that Earth is ascending and humans are, and everything on Earth are ascending with her. And you know what, at this point, this is a vacation like Earth. Earth is having a vacation from human activity. Like, all of the animals are coming out and, poking around in cities and trying to figure out why they're so quiet and what happened to the noisy humans. And, the pollution is down. You can see the Himalayas and, all of that stuff. There's dolphins and swans and, Earth is taking this very needed vacation. And yeah, she's healing as a result of this vacation. She's getting ready to birth her new self and the new earth, the new society, the new humanity. So yeah, this is not doom and gloom, people. This is a wonderful chance, not even a chance, a wonderful new path for humans. For humans and Earth and the environment and animals and plants and everyone to live together in harmony. And, you know, because we have not lived in harmony with the Earth for a very long time. And I think it's about time that she got a break from us, that we got a break from the old society, these old, you know, this fight, this tyranny, this manipulation and duplicity, and, you know, this lack of feeling that we have no power. You know, we all need a break from that so that we can reconnect to ourselves, to spirit, to our higher selves and our guides, so that we can move forward confidently, compassionately, kindly, and, you know, caring for others along the way. You know, caring for ourselves, caring for others. So do whatever you can to look after yourself in this time of change. Do whatever you can to, you know, ensure that you don't fall into these trappings. And it is very easy to fall into these trappings. Like, I get it. It's kind of scary that there's a group that's trying to stop us from having this bright, happy future, but they will not be able to stop us because we are already moving in that direction. So you don't need to worry about this group. Like, they can just be pushed over there, and all you need to do to get through this is self-care. Yeah, self-care, 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 self-compassion, compassion for others, forgiveness, which is very difficult, and do the internal work. So, look, I think I will leave this there. I know this wasn't exactly what I typically do. This also wasn't exactly what I sat down to discuss, because like I had the tarot deck in my hand and I was gonna like go for it, and then suddenly these cards started falling, and yeah, so yeah, let's be kind and gentle to each other. Let's be nurturing to everyone, and, you know, make sure that, you know, if you are feeling fear, change, you know, watch a comedy, laugh, drum, do your singing bowls, listen to music to uplift you, listen to things that give you hope. You know, if you like playing with crystals, play with crystals. If you know, like eat your favorite meal or have a nice drink that you enjoy. I personally enjoy coffee. Anyway, so yeah, this was a lot heavier than it typically is. I hope I have cleared up some of the confusion that is going on, that is deliberately being spread. And I hope that I am able to at least, reach one person out there that might be feeling confused or overwhelmed or uncertain, or any of the fear, any of those negative emotions, and to just reassure them that everything will be okay, that we will get through this, and the future is absolutely bright. Okay, so I will point to Kuan Yin over here. And yeah, compassion. Yes, all right, I'll finish with my usual story. Like, let's be like Kuan Yin and tame the dragon of our times, tame the fear that we have, the uncertainty, the shame, the manipulation, all of that. Just tame it with compassion. Use compassion, so that we can ride into a beautiful future. So I hope this finds you well, and yeah, I hope yes, I hope you are able to use your coping mechanisms to get through all of this. So I will end this here. Many blessings. And yes, as I said, I hope this finds you well. Have a good day.